Wheeler has become an accomplished miner. Hey, excellent! And we do have someone starting to work on the bolts over here, which is good. So we'll have a steady supply of wooden bolts that we will use to supply our hunters, which is great. Do I have to set up a pasture at this point? Probably. Let me go and set up a very large activity zone over here, which is going to be a pasture. And we will pasture anyone who needs to be grazing over here. We got a couple of horses, both females. So they're not going to breed. I mean, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to work out for us. But we'll keep them around there. If we can end up buying a male horse, we might be able to start breeding horses, and that would be pretty kick-ass. Did I dig out the platinum yet? No, not yet. My god, this place rains non-stop! Non-stop! Abhorrent filth. Oh, that is just tragic. Butcher shop, kitchen. I guess it wouldn't be bad to start a repeating still job over here and try to encourage us to have between 100 and 200 units of booze at any given point. Try to get that going consistently. Carpenter's workshop. Bed, and again, we'll set up a repeating job. Just keep 1 to 2 beds kicking around. And then we'll place them relatively soon. Well, let's set up some little houses. So I think what I'll do is I'll build houses and stuff and little workshop spaces outside of the main walled-in area. And then if something goes bad, we can just pull everyone inside. It's going to be kind of dangerous, though. Right now, we just have camels. So that's not too bad. Fallen First, I actually prefer the look of the Space Fox tile set mostly, and I used to use it exclusively. The reason I stopped using it is because I found Space Fox had poor differentiation between stone floor and unsmooth stone walls, and it made it hard to see, especially on stream. Find the Iron Hand one is a lot clearer. What's that sound effect for? Ooh, proficient crossbowman. A, I don't remember these messages being in the queue here. And B, the sound effect associated to it. One of these things is new. There we go. Shooting the camel over here. Cancels hunt, no ammunition. But we do have stone bolt or wooden bolts being made. Okay, we have no idlers right now. Still a lot of things being stored in our stockpile. So that is going to continue to keep people busy for a little while. And I think that's okay. What is this? Lettuce. Oh, right. So we did go and pick up a bunch of the plants around here. I wonder, does the evil biome have any like plant bushes that we can gather? I don't know if we want that. But we designated a little bit. So we can plant some of these plants, right? I can build a above ground plot. Say, what the hell, inside of our base over here. In case there's a long siege, we can still grow some of these plants. It's a bit like of rock and stuff, so it's actually an imperfect plot, but we'll get it started. Oh, you like the chibi dwarf from Space Fox? Yeah. And we could merge them. That's an interesting idea. Okay, is that plot made? No, still waiting for construction. We do have like a bit of an overload of jobs here, but not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, who dat? Speedy Savant! Dwarf tower with archers, bristling with spikes, many siege engines, road for the dwarf caravan, lined with coffins on either side of the road, murder every non-dwarf who arrives. That's what I'd do. Excellent. We could put the trade depot in sort of a kill zone, right? Surround it with like arrow slits and just give kill commands from there. It's definitely possible. I do like the idea that the second level of our tower, with our walls, will build a lot of fortifications up there. And yeah, just make the second level of the tower a military training zone. We'll not roof that area. That way when the dwarves are training there, they do get re-exposed to the sun, so they won't get cave sickness or sun sickness or whatever. Hey, it's summer. I like that idea. I think that's what we're going to do. Now, dwarves can shoot... They can shoot a ranged attack, I think 1 Z level indifference. So the dwarves who are upstairs, I believe, will still be able to shoot things that are on ground level, which is going to be good. I don't think they get any bonuses or penalties one way or another. But yeah, that should work out okay for us. Okay, out of plump Helen spawn, but nicely planted here, which is good. Dwarven orders, everyone can gather. All dwarves can harvest, which is great. Happy about that. So we'll let things go right now. There's still, I'm going to say, a lot of storing in stockpiles. But a lot of planting going on, which is great. I'm going to try not to overqueue too many jobs right now, because I want to make sure not to screw up the farming, which is something I often do when I have few dwarves. And especially early on, we just have so many jobs to do that I may overload it and then there's not farming, which isn't so bad if you're just directing your laborers with something like Dwarf Therapist, which maybe I should do with so few dwarves here, because you can guarantee that one is locked on just farming. But I like auto labor for most of the time. So still some hunting. Still hunting one-hump camels. All that camel meat, baby. We can reclaim some of these arrows that have been shot. We can just flag them as not being forbidden over here. Actually, I guess I can do a 3D designation here, right? So reclaim and then go down a bunch of levels and then do that. Okay. So any arrows that aren't broken, we will reclaim them and we'll be able to use them again in the future. We should set some people on some of these jobs. We should get a manager. So Wheeler, who's an adequate organizer. Excellent. You're going to be that. Chief Medical Dwarf. That's Shu over here. We're going to try not to put you in the army. And we'll need a broker. Zarhax. Excellent. And a bookkeeper, who's going to be Narnak. Excellent. Nicely spread out there. We'll have to give you guys, some of you guys, a little bit of offices. But there we go for now. There's this thing like an anthill. Colony of termites. Okay. Can you do anything with those? I don't think so, right? Did you build a tanner's workshop? Nope. I didn't. And you're right. We absolutely positively need that, because right now, any animal hides that we hunt are just going to rot and go badly. We want to hand them into leather right away, and then the leather can just sit around, and that'll be fine. But yes, I totally forgot about that. It's funny when the dwarves are scared, the sound effect is just, ooh, ghost. It's not ghost. It's just a camel. Stop freaking out so much. Yay, more filthy rain. Blood for the blood god, yeah. There's no shortage of blood on this map. Well, it's actually filth that rains down. I don't want to think too much about what that is. Alright, planting plants, still going good. We don't have anything on the vine that is rotting out. That little lake bed over here dried up completely. She's fine. What the? No, stop. I gotta pause and then this thing is visible. What is this? It's a lungfish! There's a lungfish going around! Sweet! I don't think that's something huntable. I think that's like on the vermin category of things. But that's interesting. Also, this brook... Oh, there's a little bit of blood over there. Okay. Let's say, is it like not a complete thing? But I think you can fish in a brook. I don't remember. I know you can cross a brook. So you don't need to bridge over a brook. It's not like a river. Dwarves can't really drown or anything like that. It's not that deep. Scared of camels? Someone's getting the hump. It's a lung fish, not long. Lung, like I can breathe air kind of fish. Which is a real thing, right? Desert is raining so much fish are walking the land. I'm only happy when it rains. Dwarves feel good when things going wrong. That's good, I like it. Now I gotta listen to some garbage. And I think that was a tip from Simon. Redirect the river and make a moat. Ooh, greetings from snowy Sweden. And now we could redirect it. The thing is, as it turns out, things can just swim across it just fine. I don't think it's going to be an effective moat. In fact, it used to be in Dwarf Fortress, by making a moat, you were actually hurting yourself. If you filled it with anything, it would be better to just have it like be empty, because things couldn't climb. Now they can, so I think moats are sort of like not functional in general. I mean, that also means that walls aren't quite as useful as they used to be, but we're going to have double high walls, and then we're going to have our military up top, so it's still going to be pretty handy. Alright, all my dwarves are still pretty busy. Yep, some dwarves are cleaning themselves for some reason. Yeah, if we did set up like some sort of pump for the water to come up here and then set up a waterfall so that they could clean themselves, that would actually be really good. Because dwarves will be pretty unhappy if they're covered in filth for some reason. And waterfalls make them very happy. They like steam. Okay, that is a lot of fighting. How's the sound? Is it too loud for people? Too annoying? Dog and a camel are fighting. That's legit fighting, not hunting either. Dog's just getting tired. It might be a good idea to create a military squad. Archer squad. We're going to add everyone to it except Chu, who's our doctor. And then squad A, kill this camel, because right now it's fighting a dog. Some of them will use crossbows, some of them will just go and punch it. Hopefully no one gets too injured. We're just hoping the camel... We gotta go and save our dog. I mean, come on. I've been playing too much Fallout. The first enemy that hits dog meat is the first enemy that I kill. It's just the rule of the game. And yeah, the camels should be getting butchered. Oh, the butcher shop never finished. So I guess they're not being butchered. I'm gonna get that to be a priority. Turns out that trying to punch a camel to death isn't particularly productive. Okay. I think the camel might be out. I think we're okay. Alright, I'm gonna cancel the orders. They can do whatever they want to do now. Ideally finish some of these buildings. Okay, the fighting has stopped. Camel must be down. That is the bottom of the coffee, and it is not good. Let's move it aside so I don't keep sipping at my dead coffee. What if dwarves get possessed to make an artifact and makes a statue of Cthulhu for everyone to worship? That would be awesome. Reminds me of some of the stuff you can do in the Masterwork mod. Set up temples to, you know, Armok and things. I mean, Armok is pretty crazy as is. Now, I must have set up... Nope, farm plot. Everyone is really busy. But it's pretty legit.
Sir, there's some more dwarves that have arrived.
Migrants! Excellent! We need more bodies! Oh, that is a great time for some migrants to show up. Especially, we don't have our mug industry yet. We don't have a lot of things yet. Hey, Wymie! Have this from the rainy part of Sweden. Excellent. What part is that? So we have a snowy Sweden and a rainy Sweden contributing to today's live stream. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys know, there is going to be, I'm going to be in Denmark in January. There is plans for a fan meet there. We do not have an exact date and time and location. I mean, it's going to be in Copenhagen, I think on or around the 17th, but other than that, we don't have the details yet, but stay tuned. Copenhagen, there will be a fan meet, at least there. We might even go to more places in Europe. We haven't figured out what our timeline for the trip is. We've got lots of planning left to do. But at the very least, there's going to be a little pit stop in Denmark, so hold tight for some more info on that. Yeah, it should be on the 17th. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, we got not very many new dwarves. Still, let's go ahead and give them some names here. Where is Dwarf Therapist? So, we got 4 new. And at least one of them is a child. Stupid kids. Not useful at all. So let's get some more names from over here. We just used you. Okay. So this is from the Extra Life Charity Marathon donators. People who gave $50 or more. We have Seredin. We have... Next page. We have Lebold. Great name for a dwarf. We have Williamson. And we have Mad Ice. Or Matty Ice. Or Matty Icy. Depends. There we are. Congratulations and welcome to the fort. Get to work. We got one of our upstairs done here, which is good. Someone is eating, we're doing that. I don't know what our supplies are looking like. Pretty dire.
I can't do it.
Kitchen done. Butcher shop is done, finally, and we're butchering those animals. Okay, good. Constructing a handful of beds. The bolts. Mechanics workshop. Oh, give me some rock mechanisms. Repeat and make sure that we always have. We don't need to keep that many around. Something like just 1 to 2, just so that we're producing some when we're using some, which is going to be fine. Mason's workshop. We may as well get you started on doors. Tables and chairs. It's not quite as high priority, but we are going to want some. And same thing, we're going to say keep 1 to 2 doors. 1 to 2 tables. And 1 to 2 chairs around. So we can start working on a dining room soon. We do have those beds made. We need to get... My god, it takes a long time to build above ground. You know what? I guess you can sleep outside for now, right? It's fine. We'll get this roofed up. Oh, beds must be inside! Now, I think being roofed counts as being inside. But we may have to, build bed... And you can't build it here because there's a stockpile, and we can't build it where there's a staircase either. Oh, there we go. Down here. Build bed. In our lignite mine area. Bed, bed, bed. There we go. We'll get at least 3 there, so that people can just sleep, you know, sort of... Just at least they'll sleep on the bed instead of a floor. It's still not an actual bedroom in any way whatsoever, but it's vaguely better. Vaguely better. Oh, yeah, we always announce the fan meetups on YouTube. Also, Facebook. Facebook.com/Quill18. I don't do a lot of posting on the Facebook page, but it's really good for scheduling events, and fan meets are always one of the things that show up there. So if you want something that doesn't add a whole lot of noise to your life, subscribe to the Facebook fan page, Facebook.com/Quill18, and it's mostly there for notifications about things like fan meets and other, like, sort of special events like that. If you want to be spammed a lot, then follow me on Twitter, where I'll just ramble incessantly about a variety of different topics. Okay, Tanner Shop, Crafts Dwarf Shop. Okay, let's add our rock mug industry. Set it on repeat. And yeah, just basically make rock mugs forever.
It won't work.
Put beds in my workshop level for maximum efficiency. Yeah, we don't really have a workshop level yet. I mean, it's just not enclosed. Gotta finish the outer walls and then put a floor on top of this, basically. So that it's effectively roofed and counts as being indoors. Pretty sure it will count as being indoors then. Yeah, we've had remarkably little evil things. We've got a king snake going around. We killed all the camels, apparently. But yeah, very few evil events other than the horrible, horrible rain. Storing items, constructing doors, constructing buildings. So we still have some walls being slowly built up. Nice little tunes for the summer. And yeah, then we'll start building some houses and buildings outside. But I need to get our defensive walls up first. Wow, it's so much easier to just dig out space for our workshops. Because, yeah, I can't construct... Oh, man. Could just make one giant tower. Which might be better. Right? Your basic level here. Level above that is the one that's got the fortified walls, like arrow slits basically, and our military. Level above that, workshop. Level above that, another storage space. We could do something like that. You know what I forgot to do? Just zoom in a little, make things bigger. Oh, we got people learning some extra skills. Excellent. Oh, it's going to get me an alert whenever someone becomes rusty at a skill. That's a little bit annoying. Of course, underground is the best way, but a lot of people want to see some above ground stuff, which we were hoping to do last time, and it just didn't work out because of landscape issues. Alright, outer wall almost done. So, now we're going to go... So I'm going one level up now. So we're going to go build, construct, and we're going to use fortifications. Actually, we're going to start with the floor, I guess. So that's the upstair. I guess we have to make a... We may have to make a downstair to match. So drop a downstair right above the upstair. Actually, hold on. These are going to be up downstairs is what we're going to do. Cancel. Remove that. Instead, build, construct. Up downstairs. Another one here. Okay, then we're going to floor the area nearby. How's that blocked? Maybe we have to finish that staircase first. Let's let the staircase finish and then see what happens. Plus, we still have to finish our defensive wall. And we need to make our first lever. I'll put it right over here. And then we're going to connect that to our bridges. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. All crash down, build pillars. I think stairs can also be used as supports. So it actually wouldn't be a bad idea to actually have another upstairs, like sort of right in the middle. Sort of treat as a pillar. You know what I mean? Say here. And here. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I can bring down all the sound from SoundSense, but that would include the music. I guess we'll bring it down a bit. So the music will be a little quieter too, unfortunately, but the water drops won't be quite as loud. Okay, outer wall all done. Is this done? Yes, it's done. So now, can I build, construct, floor? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we don't have enough material for the big one. But there we go. We can get started on flooring the above level here. And use wood. We got lots. Gonna have to use all of it. Normally I prefer to use stone, but we're not spending a lot of time digging right now because we're doing a lot of this above ground tower. I don't like the idea of making it out of wood though. We really should be making it out of more stone. Let me go and chop down a few more trees so we've got some wood. And I probably should be digging more underground. I mean, the other part of the problem is most of the digging underground that I've done is for lignite, which we're not going to use in construction. Guess what I can do here. Oh, we still have to find some metal. So you know what? Let's go ahead and dig some exploratory tunnels and see if we might be able to find some metal for us to use with the lignite. If we find iron-bearing ore, we're actually all set for a steel production this time because we've got chalk as a flux metal. We've got lignite, so we've got lots of coal access, plus lots of wood. Of course, we can dig deeply and greedily, but apparently this time we're going to make a Tower of Babel instead. Greedily building upwards. Nothing planted, huh? No seeds? So we need to turn more of our plants into booze or eat them. Either way. That would work. This farm plot over here. We can build prickleberries. Or grow prickleberries. E, C, and D. So in every season we can... Right? Oh no, I hit caps lock. No. A, B, C, D. In every season we can grow prickleberries there. So let's get started on that. Half the tower could be underground. That is true. And I probably will do something like that. You know what I didn't do? I didn't turn on seasonal autosaves. I just realized. I'll have to restart the game for this to take effect. Pause on save. Always initial save. Pause on load. Yeah, all those things. It's about time for a break, actually. So you know what we're going to do? So that we don't lose everything? We are going to take a break, and I'm going to restart Dwarf Fortress. So I'm going to save the game, which will quit the game. And then when we restart, it'll be set up for the seasonal autosaves, which will be very good, just in case the game crashes. I don't want to lose anything. Let's take a short break. Let's get up. Let's move around a bit. And when we come back, more Dwarf Fortress. If I can find my OBS. Right over here. Excellent. See you guys in a couple of minutes, okay?